Hey everyone, it's Nicole from Nicole's Needlework. I had a couple requests to show how I stitch in hand, but show a little slower this time. So I'm gonna just do a quick video to show how I stitch in hand, some of my tools, and then I'll also show how I do over one in hand. So I just have a piece of 25 count Lugana, and I'll show how I stitch over two and over one. So I also had people ask what are my favorite needles, and they are these Bowens, size 28. They're my favorite needles. And then what threader I use. So I just have this Dritz, just basic threader. They come 2 in a pack, and you can get them on 1, 2, 3 stitch, Joann's, probably Michael's. They're just a basic threader. And then these scissors are my old black Dovos. I've had these for at least 10 years. This is actually a replacement pair I got, I think Matthew, my youngest, was a baby when I got my first pair, and that was he even born yet? He might not have even been born yet. So my first pair I got like over 15 years ago, and then I got a replacement pair. But I love these so much. Unfortunately, they don't make the black ones anymore. They do have regular shiny silver, some stork ones, kind of like a brushed nickel, like a stainless steel. Anyway, love these. And these glasses are 4.0 magnifying glasses, and I got them at Amazon, and I'll post a link for everything below. And the light I'm using is a OttLight. It's a 2-in-1 OttLight that I got, actually I got at Hobby Lobby for like $60. You can get them on their website, and they're very inexpensive. And I'll post a link. I'll post a link for that below too. You can find them on Amazon and other places as well. So I'm trying to think. So what I do when I start, I usually do a 2-inch border. So I will measure 2 inches up and 2 inches over in the corner. And I always start and I have this handy little, and now I lost my needles. Here they are. So I have this little 2-inch thing that was given as a gift from the Silver Needle at a retreat I went to in Myrtle Beach. So I just basically measure 2 inches over, and then I'll put a needle there. And then I normally only stitch using one strand. Whoops, that didn't quite work that time. But since this is 25 count over 2, I'll go ahead and use 2 strands. Well, of course my thread, it has a knot in it. That's why it didn't work. So I'll go ahead and use 2 strands so it'll show up okay on here. And I'm just using some DMC. So I'm just gonna stitch in a straight line for a little bit. So what I do, flip it over, and I just hold it with my finger. Just hold it and then stitch over it. Make sure I'm in. I'm really not used to stitching with 2 strands. It looks so big. So that's basically it. I just go from right to left and left to right. And then when I want to, whoops, see, I didn't really sew over that too well, did I? But if I do have it like that, I can just get my little, it used to be called a doololly. That was the name brand. I'm not even sure what they call this anymore, but it's just a piece of wire folded in half, and it has a little hook. And you can just run it under your stitches like that. Okay, so I get the threads in there and then just pull them through, and now they're secured. And I can trim that up. All right, so now I will demonstrate how I stitch in hand over 1. So a lot of times, well, it depends on the pattern, but I do like to start with a vertical thread, and I kind of just do 1 full stitch on a vertical if I can, just to kind of anchor my thread in place. And then this is Ruth Sparrow's method, so if you just, I'll put a link below, but and you can also Google Ruth Sparrow's over 1 method. And basically, you start in the bottom left, go up to the bottom right, or top right, sorry, and then go back down to the bottom left. Oops. Needle came unthreaded. And just keep doing that across the row. Help with and then, so I have this whole row done. And then you can just go up and down as normal. There's one row. And I'll show you again. So bottom right, no, bottom left, top right. Go down bottom right, bottom left. I keep wanting to say bottom right, bottom left, top right. Bottom left, top right. I won't go across the whole row again. And then for individual stitches, say I have letters or numbers. So for verticals or horizontal threads, you can stitch it from top right to bottom left, but then I always, when I go to cross it, I come down to the bottom right, top left. And that anchors that thread in place there. Now for a vertical, I do top right, bottom left, top left, bottom right. So I make the X the other way. So again, horizontal, come up, and then come down here and go up. And that anchors that in there. And you don't lose your threads. So that's how I found the best way. So say I'm coming over here, I'm on a horizontal, cross that way, and go down here. And that anchors that in. Well, I hope this has helped. Please feel free to message me, leave a comment if you have any questions on how I stitch or what tools I use. I'll try to put all the links below. And that's it. Talk to you guys later. Bye.